She honor people that have
Guys,
gone
hello and
before
welcome
to
to
become
the Liberia
president
TV
or
network. Today
institution
is
to the
July 18,
progress. So for this
2029.
year in
2024,
addition,
and today Teach Liberia is
Teach for
graduating
Liberia
9 fellow.
presents
And this is the
a certificate of
Correct. So keep following
honor
Liberia TV
to
network. So bring the like.
Miss Anna Dumba. At the appropriate time, much that this our esteemed honoree has done for Teach for Liberia will be said to you. Having said that, let us get set as we watch the graduates march in. I'm feeling the vibes with originalhits.com.
So guys, if you are following here, we are right here at the YMCA, where into the Teach for Liberia is placing out a nine fellow who has graduated. And Teach for Liberia is one of these local NGO in Liberia that actually focuses on building the whole mind when it comes to education. Right? In fact, you have to get first degree, and then before you can enroll in their program, the vetting process can normally be up to actually get qualified one. And as you can see, there are a lot of female here graduating today, and that is how this place looks like. Following Liberia TV Network, I'm Princess Kid for coming to here live. So, guys, if you are following, we are right here at the Liberia YMCA, where in Teach for Liberia is placing out nine fellow who has I who have reached the benchmark for qualification. And these fellows will be placed in the various high schools across Liberia to teach. And one of the criteria to actually form part of this, you have to definitely be a first degree holder. And surprisingly, you have both females here forming part of this graduate. Keep following the laboratory network. Also bring your live coverage regarding this program. Download your favorite song as original hits.
Thank you. You can have a seat. All right, without delay, Mr. Lauren Fumba and Reverend Andrew S. Fire Senior for religious honoring and welcome.
So at this point is the religious honoring and welcome, and that will be done by Mr. I Fuma.
In Jesus' mighty name, can we rise? We reference God. Today is the day the Lord has made. We must rejoice and be glad in it. Bow your head. Thank you this hour. We bless you for this gathering. Thank you for the third Cora Fellow of Teach for Liberia. Thank you for our teachers that are today. Thank you for the administration. Thank you for everything that you have done from start to end. We present this unique occasion into your hands. Take absolute control. We bless you now and forevermore in Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Okay, you can for and on behalf of local people, in particular, Alicia and Caesar, and the rest of the staff, we would like to say you are heartily welcome. Thank you for taking off your busy schedule to come and grace this occasion. You are welcome. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Foreman. You are welcome, welcome, and welcome. So at this time, we are going to call on our own dynamic CEO, Alicia and Caesar.
Good morning, everyone. Let's change the vibe a little bit. We're so patient to get started, especially for all of our guests. And since they're standing, everybody, let's give them a round of applause. They deserve it. You will hear more about the service we provided for our country the last 2 years, but they always say they're so kind to me, you know, but these guys really did. One more time. I want loud. Let's give them a hand. Let's always say, Pia, Pia.
What's that?
Yeah.
What do?
Yeah. They deserve it, trust me. So I am honored this morning, and as our capable logistics president, welcome. I don't need to add more than that. But I'm very excited and proud to be the one to introduce you to our honoree. Miss Hannah Dunbar has been teaching in the elementary school system in Minnesota at Lucy Laney for 9 years. She is a dedicated educator, supervisor, and I personally know her to be a true advocate of engaging children to read and to love literature and to develop themselves. And one of the reasons we are honoring not just her, but her family. So I'm going to take a moment to say thank you to Miss Rhonda Dunbar, Rachel Dunbar, Richie Dunbar, Amelia Dunbar, because they have not only supported me as the CEO and Teach for Liberia, but whenever they come to the country, Miss Hannah Dunbar has taken a moment of time to volunteer at least a month out of her vacation. She has come to trainings, maybe you guys have never seen her. She's engaged with our lead teacher, Mr. Kebutu Swinbe. She's assisted from even in the States. And we just truly appreciate the time you've given. And we look forward to this year's project that we will be doing right here with the YMCA that you will be assisting for Design for Change. And we thank you so much. I'm going to take a moment and say, Ms. Hannah Dunbar, could you please come up and get the certificate from us?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can y'all hear me? Yes. Okay. I said I wasn't going to say anything, but I'll just say a few quick words. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the members of Teach for Liberia, from our lovely CEO to all of you that make Teach for Liberia what it is. I want to say thank you to you all for honoring me and for humbling me with this certificate today. And my only wish is that I can do more partnering with you all as the years go by. I also, most importantly, just want to take a minute to honor you all today and to tell you thank you. I haven't been able to be here with you guys in the year, but I come in what is my summer vacation from the States, and I come and I get to spend some time with you all. So I want to say thank you to all of our teacher leaders today. Thank you for your mentorship of our most vulnerable, our youth. I want to say thank you for taking your time to teach our future teachers, to teach our future doctors, our future lawyers, our future engineers, our future mothers, and our future fathers. I want to thank you guys for the work that you have been doing. I want to remind you and to just applaud you because you guys are investing in rebuilding the foundation of what will be the future of our country. Nobody sees all the things that you all do for your students. But as a teacher, I know what you do for your students. Nobody sees the sacrifices that you make, even at the expense of your families, for your students, for our children. These are all our children. So I just want to thank you for the impacts that you guys have made in your communities and in the communities that you serve. We don't see it, but we hear it. I'm across the ocean, but I get to hear the impact that you all are making in the communities that you serve. I've had the honor of going to one of the graduations and just to watch the community love on you all. I know the work that you're doing, that if nobody sees it, we know that you are working, and I want to say thank you. And I'm so proud of what you all have done here today in the past 2 years. I'm going to wrap it up really quick. So I'm going to wrap up by saying, for all your hard work, I want to say thank you sincerely, because the sacrifices that you guys are making today are helping to build a better Liberia, which is what we are all working forward to, or working towards, for Liberia tomorrow. So thank you for your work. And congratulations.
Okay, that was our honoree for this year graduation. So by this time we are going to call on for the summary of the fellowship. And this will be done by the graduation committee headed by Daniel B.T. Dunn.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniel B.T. and this fellowship. First of all, before we get into the fellowship, I was talking about this one Liberia is a leadership development program that is designed to address grassroots development of our education sector in Liberia.
The goal of Peaceful Liberia is to train and place fellows in school with the deterrent to serve or provide education to, which in turn lead to any education equity and decency and adequacy in our education sector. Q3 started as safety fellow for one of our fellow tribe due to an unfortunate accident. He broke his leg, so he had to drop while we were still in the process of the training. Over the course of 2 years, Q3 started with 9 fellows who were placed in different schools, and over the course of 2 years, Q3 have been able to impact over 1,000 students across Liberia. Some of our fellows started programs in their various schools. We have our fellow Keynote, she started a community garden at Indonesia. As of now, that garden has improved agriculture in the community. We also encourage collaboration among the students. At that year, we also started the school debate team. We started poetry activity there. We have encouraged students to participate in development activities, development in public speaking, as well as increasing academic performances. Ladies and gentlemen, I love to present to the poetry.
That's wonderful. In fact, Teach for Liberia is a leadership development program, as we all heard, in their various schools where they were assigned one way or the other. They were able to unleash that development that Teach for Liberia has placed in them. Let us give them another hand of applause. So Teach for Liberia is not just a Liberia program. It is a program that is part of the world program, right? So we have the bully program, the Africa bully program. So we are going to call on 3 of our fellows that will make you to know much about this program. And we call on Solomon B. Davis, we call on Daniel B. Young, and Bangari, all of World Trade.
Thank you.
All right.
Welcome to all. I'm Solomon E. Davis, member of Ward 3, and also a fellow of the African Body Program. The African Body Program is a conglomeration of 2 fellows around Africa. I'm having the privilege to have been a part of it. This program has been established. This program has been established for all our 2 fellows from around Africa. And I'm a part of it. And my parent comes from Kenya. My mom is from Nigeria. So what made me to get interested in this program comes as a result of factors which were listed for which we applied. I chose girl education, and that placed me in the category where my mentor have been teaching me other programs that have to do girl education. So at the program, 4 months program, we were told to give a project that will give an insight of how we tend to go about carry on the program. So I submitted to her a project that has to do with girl education, and that project is called Campaign for Girl Education, CAGE. What is the background from which I decided to choose that particular project? Over 100 years, from 1822 to 1945, Liberian women have been denied the right to education, and they are also have had the opportunity to only be dedicated to household caretaker, wherein the only take care of the kids and their husband. They have also been limited to only service society by them. They also been limited to only early marriages and so forth. But then in 1945, when the government was done in Liberia women had the opportunity by then now to have the right to take part in general election. They had the right to go ahead and general equality started. And from that point onward, we know that there are great women of Liberia who have made headlines of Madam Angie Elizabeth or Madam Joe Halotea, the first vice president as a female. And we also have Madam Yomi Kanga, who is also the first black women who are working in various places of work, who have obtained degrees, master, PhD, PhD, they are all accountable in Liberia. However, I Solomon Peter thought it wise that the need for pushing girls forward still remain constant. And I was so glad to be placed at session where only girls have been taught. And that also puts my morale in that light that I will also be able to push forward with girl education. So I ask all of you to please join and support this girl education process as the campaign is still ongoing, that we all can encourage our children and the best will come from Liberia. Thank you all.
Hello once again. So, as Solomon stated, after 2 years of fellowship, Teach for Liberia connected us with the Africa Body Program, which helped us to educate us to develop ideas that will be able to find solutions to challenges or problems that we find in our family society. When I first came to Teach for Liberia, I was passionate about digital literacy because for me, I believe that it's a foundation, and I believe it's also well abroad over here in the next 10 to 20 years. But the major challenge we have in our schools nowadays is that not only the students, but you do not know how to use a computer. About 95% of our students graduate high school. They have absolutely no knowledge on how to operate a computer. So when I joined the body program, I choose digital literacy. And I was paired with, my body is from Zimbabwe, in this airport. We have conducted a lot of projects together over the past 3 months. And then early this month, I was connected with my mentor. His name is Ebenezer. And we have developed a program. Now, the development program is called First Chapter Career. The goal of this program is to equip high school students with digital skills that will make them employable right after high school. The reason I want our students to be equipped with this is very simple. I personally had challenges when I was in college. I couldn't afford paying my way to go to school. I couldn't pay for pamphlet. Most of the time, even if I go to class, I would not pay attention because imagine if I can just you go back here and you take your hundred and your bag and your teacher tells you say so pay for pamphlet at 250. What you can get additional money to add to that $100 to both for transportation to go home. So at the time, the only computer skill I had was Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint. That's basically basic computer knowledge skills. So I started hanging with some guys and they started teaching me graphic design, video editing, and when I got to put the skills to use, it impacted my education journey a whole lot. Because from struggling to get transportation, I started having surplus money. I'll go to school, I'll get money to eat, I'll get money to go walk about at times. So my goal is to start a program with the schools that teach what I do, and partner with in any other schools that wish to have this program within their community. We will go there, we will teach the students digital literacy starting with the basic computer knowledge, introduction to computer. We teach you Microsoft Word, we teach you Microsoft Word, Excel, through PowerPoint presentation, Access for database, and Microsoft Outlook. Now, after the completion of the program, which will be for a span of 1 month, 2 hours every day after school, those that will be successful, we will start a 3 months program. Now, the program is going to be divided into segments. But those who want to be into graphic design, we're going to be teaching you Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, and Adobe Design. Those who want to learn videography, we're going to be teaching you DaVinci Resolve, we're going to teach you Adobe Premiere Pro, we're going to teach you how to use CapCut. I also partner with some of my friends who have IT degrees, and they have agreed to help me in this program. And we also, with time, we're going to be teaching web development, so that by the time you get out of high school, you know how to use WordPress to create a basic website. Now, this program is going to be absolutely free of charge. All we need is a school to partner with us, and we'll provide a facilitator to conduct the training. Now, I believe that the program should skip up at the start of this academic year. That is our goal. So, we are here today calling everybody. One person cannot make this a reality. If I want to do it, I will feel with the contribution to the help and guidance from everyone. If I even right now, I started a program at my house. I started teaching them 3 children. But you'll be surprised to know that none of them got computer. I'm the only person that got computer. So I had to start learning boring computers just to keep the program in my life. So, if you can support this program in whatever way, without asking for cash, if you can buy 1 computer and say, I will support this program by giving you 1 computer, it will be your help. That 1 computer you buy, be educated over 50 students just 1 computer. So we are asking you to help keep this program alive. Because we are hoping that in the next 2 years, we will be able to empower at least 500 Liberians with digital skills. Thank you very much.
My name is Honoree M. Cohort 3 fellow, and I was son at the Life International School, Northington. Well, Teach for Liberia is an institution of opportunity, and if you are privileged, all right, so if you are privileged to enroll in this program, you will never be deceived, because there are too many opportunities that are there that are meant to improve your capacity. And one of the programs is the Africa Body Program. It is intended to connect fellows across Africa so that we can share ideas, we can know the challenges, and then found solutions to the challenges. So our opportunity to be here with a fellow from Ethiopia, his name is Negisi Aduna. And he and I designed a program, and that is helping children have access to education. Every time we talk about education, every time we talk about quality education, but if you look through the window, as we speak, you will see children on the street. Sometimes you get to Douala or red light, during school hours, we see children on the street. We believe that is very sad. So, we have designed this program how we can help at least 30 students, 15 in Ethiopia and 10 in Liberia, have access to education this school year. So that is our program, and we want to encourage everyone, every stakeholder, support a child, at least a child to have access to education. Education is a human right, and so we want to be sure that no child is left behind. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. The African Body Program, like I already told you, Teach for Liberia cut across, and you heard it from our fellows. So, we are rallying your support. We are rallying your support. How many girls out there get figured out that you can help to contribute to several programs to ensure our girls are educated? And look at the power of female education. An example is our dynamic CEO. And Ms. Dumba, you saw the immense contribution to Liberia through what they learned. So if you just help girls to get to school, it is something that will be good. And for Ghana's program, we have something in our professional space called BBC. And internationally, when you hear BBC, you are thinking about a radio station, international radio station. But no, in Liberia, you are talking about before computer. That shows that vast majority of people in our professional space today, they don't have that capacity. And they do not have the money to go to extra computer school, but they can be learned through their high school pathway. So we are rallying your support. And if 20 or 15 within the other program, 20 or 15 out of Liberia, somebody can help. What is it if we Liberians try to help to increase that number? And thank you, Madam CEO, for donating the first computer to his program. A single computer can go far away. Thank you. So at this time, we are going to usher in Miss Hawa Kamara Okuotri, who will introduce our keynote speaker.
I'm glad to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Azikwe J. Born on March 15, 1980, in the southeastern region of Butwa, Sano County. Entered this war as a beacon of potential and promise to Mr. and Mrs. Lincoln Blair Sr. Azikwe's early years were marked as a test for knowledge and a drive to excel, setting the foundation for experience endeavors. Educational pursuits became Azikwe's gateway to shaping a path of impact and leadership. Following his secondary education at St. Philip Ecumenical High School in 2006, he embarked on a journey of higher learning at the esteemed University of Liberia in 2012. His dedication and academic powers culminated in the attainment of bachelor's degree in education in 2019. Azikwe's professional began in 2007 when he assumed the role of a teacher's aide at the esteemed equally academic. What his passion for education ignited and flourished, transitioning into a full-time teaching position in 2009, allowing him to instill knowledge and inspire young minds. In 2012, his trajectory ascended as he evolved into an administrative assistant within the academic range, giving him additional organizational skills and administrative acumen. Equipped with a profound dedication to education and a zeal to excellence, Azikwe's journey towards leadership soared to new heights in 2022 when he assumed the mantle of principal at equally academic. Azikwe's unwavering advocacy for educational equality, educational equity found further expression through his acceptance into the prestigious Teach for Liberia program from 2020 to 2022. This endeavor not only showcased his pedagogical prowess, but also exemplified his dedication to shaping the educational landscape and empowering students from diverse backgrounds. Through this journey, from a humble beginning in Botwa to his current role as principal, Azikwe stands as a beacon of hope and a testament to transformative power of education and purpose-driven leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, let us please stand as we welcome our keynote speaker, Mr. Azikwe, the principal of Equality Academy.
So guys, if you are following this, the Liberian TV network, we are right here at the Liberia YMCA, where in Teach for Liberia is graduated 9 fellow from the Corporate program, and as the
CEO, Additional Caesar, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed alumni here present,
invited guests, devoted, mentor, proud parents, most importantly, the graduating class of the Teach for Liberia Fellowship. Good afternoon to all. It was great mental pressure and profound proud that I stand before you today as we come together to celebrate a remarkable journey, the graduation of these exceptional individuals who have completed their teaching examen through the Teach for Liberia Fellowship program. This moment marks not only the end of your chapter but the beginning of a new and promising phase in the life of those passionate educators. To the graduating fellows, I want to express my heartfelt congratulations and admiration for the dedications, resilience, and exceptional and unwavering commitment you demonstrated throughout your time in the classroom. This is very remarkable. We know that the teaching field is not just easy, but sometimes you got to go through a lot of challenges to complete a field. I've been there since 2007 and I'm still there. First, your heart and soul into shaping the minds and futures of young learners in Liberia, and your impact will be felt for years to come. As you transition from fellow to an alumni, remember that your journey as advocate for educational equity does not end here. It is just the beginning. You are now part of a distinguished community of change makers who are united for a shared vision of a more just and equity world through education. Your experiences, triumphs, and challenges have not only shaped you as educator, but also as compassionate leader poised to drive meaningful change in our society. As you step into the new phase as an alumni of Teach for Liberia, I urge you to continue to embody the visions of integrity, empathy, excellence that you have embraced during your fellowship. Stay true to your passion for transforming the life through education and remain steadfast in your commitment for fighting for every child's right to a quality education, regardless of their circumstances. Remember, the journey ahead may present its own set of obstacles, but have no doubt that you possess the strength and determination to overcome them. Lean on your fellow alumni. Draw inspiration from the impact you have already made and continue to be a catalyst for positive change in Liberia and beyond. In closing, I want to leave you with a quote from Nelson Mandela, a background of hope and inspiration for our world. Quote, education is the most important weapon which we can use to change the world. Unquote. Take this word to heart as you embark on a new chapter at Alumni of Teach for Liberia, knowing that you have the power to enact transformation, empower communities, and create a brighter future for all. Once again, congratulations. Thank you very much.
So guys, that was a Mr.
All right, that was
Mr.
the voice of our Keynote speaker, and we are so proud
He's
to
one
have
of those
our
alumni
Keynote speaker
from
be
Corrupt
one of our own.
here, and he also
When I say
served
our
as a
own,
key keynote speaker.
Our fellow has transitioned to alumni and still impacting the community. Again, we say thank you, Teach for Liberia. And the journey is not just the end after this beautiful graduation, but it is something that is still ahead. In our words, education is a responsibility resting on our shoulder for the impartation of the Republic of Liberia. Having said that, we are now going to go straight to the Ministry of Education. Teach for Liberia is an institution that is recognized by, so on our occasion, we have the ministry fully represented. So, for the Ministry of Education, we have here currently Mr. J. Pullen Seh. Mr. Seh is the current acting director for teacher education at the Ministry of Education. So he will be doing our certification and teacher oath. Mr. Seh.
So at this point, it is the certification program, and also the fellows will be taking an oath any moment from now. Thereafter, they will be certificated as a satisfied, fellow and also instructor.
So first of all, we want to take a thank you for this day, because this is the day that the Lord has made. We all must rejoice and be glad today. Amen. And we want to see all protocols observed. We are overworked to be here. For so many days and months and hours we spent together going through this kind of a program and training. So we are happy to be here. So once again, my name is Pastor James Polisay. I come from the Ministry of Education, and I'm here to represent His Honorable, or their Honorable, or the Honorables, Honorable Clifford Kona Jr. Love to be here, and also Honorable Amos Foley, Senior, the Deputy Minister for Instruction. Both of them have loved to be here, but they asked me yesterday as one of the senior coordinator and IT director for teacher education at the Ministry of Education to represent on this unique and auspicious program. So I'm happy to be here. And you see, every one of us need to be really patriotic citizens, love of country, love of country. Sometime last year I was privileged to represent Liberia in Japan, where I went for my international study on administration and supervision education. And I told some people that I would never get tired of telling people what I saw in Japan. And it's the same thing. When I went to Tokyo, I left from Tokyo, I went to Osaka, Shibuya, and I went to the Miyagi Prefecture. I was in Sanda at the Tohoku University, and developing community leaders, human resource development, and community development. So when I returned, I saw Teach for Liberia when I went through the program. I said, wow, but it was the same thing that I learned there in Japan. So I'm happy to be here. And I'm so happy. You're glad to. Yes. Education is surely the key that we need to turn in order to build a nation. It's the key to success. It's a light. And every one of us should be happy. Should be very, very happy. And everything I'm saying, I really experienced that particular aspect there in Japan. Japan is a developed country, completely developed. Everything is developed. Let's go after education. My Liberian people, they run after education. And I love the fellow that I spoke and talked about impacting the community. I hope that we will partner and we join the partnership in order to educate our people in the rural community. I pray that as soon as I have to be in the partner, I don't want to expose it, but it's great in the background. We work together and we impact this Liberia. These are our communities. In our rural country, we need to really educate our people. Because when you pass around, you see people need education. We really need to be educated for so many things to make the country a better place. We need to change our mindset, the way we think and analyze things.
need to really pray that God will help us. And with that said, as I'm here to represent the Honorary Minister, we will first of all give you your certificate, and then from there, two years after that, one. So, you see, they really going to saw sometimes. So with that said, I would like for every one of you graduates to please stand up. So we're going to take the oath first.
So at this point, the graduate going to take the oath.
Therefore, then we give you a certificate. Right? That's the right procedure. So I want you to please put up your right hand. And then please repeat these words after me, and please mean it. I am broadcasting this particular program live, and my minister is watching it, and all of our office staff are watching it live. So since the program started, I've been broadcasting, so you see everything that we are doing here. So I want you to please repeat these words after me. This is the education, the Liberian educators oath. When you take this oath, you commit yourself to the teaching field that you life and change the mindset about people and make them be good citizens for tomorrow. So I want you to repeat it with the bottom of your heart. Be passionate about it, be intentional about it, be deliberate about it, mean it that you are there to contribute toward making good citizenship. Amen. So say, I, accordingly, as a teacher and an within the Liberian education system, do solemnly swear that I will execute the duties and responsibilities of my vocation to the best of my ability. I do understand that it is my civic responsibility to educate the children and youths and all Liberian desirous of seeking an education within the nation's education system. I do consider earnestly ethical responsibility as a moral obligation and virtue. I will not cause or be part of any action that will undermine the integrity of the educational system. I will strive to resolve any dispute or dissatisfaction I have the school system or any part thereof amicably. So help me God.
So guys, if you are following, that was just an oath taken by the fellows, and now at this point they're going to receive their
So
certificates.
all these people, you have taken an oath. You have taken an oath, and please mean it. Is the Liberian educator oath that we administer all over this country. I have had the opportunity to serve the Ministry of Education for 12 years now. Since 2006, 27, 2008, then I was fully employed in 2009. And since that time, I have been with the Ministry of Education and straight on teacher education. I have gone through all the 98 to 102 districts and 50 educational this country more than 50 times. And I also work with the Liberian Teacher Training Program, the UC LTP program that was here, and other NGOs. So please, be serious to teach our Liberian children. They are going everywhere now. A lot of them, we see in the community, many of them, they are on the street, call themselves Zomo, involved in drug addiction, all kinds of things. So we have a responsibility to transform this nation. Young Liberian, every one of us, we have responsibility to at least teach one, teach all. If we teach somebody something, they will teach somebody. Look at our nation, look at our country. We have a responsibility to really work hard to make this nation a better place. And together, God will help us in Jesus' name. Amen. So we have here, yes, we have the Ministry of Education. First of all, I've been adding number 2024 over 3 and that's Ministry of Education, Republic of Liberia, Teaching C certificate, and Teach for Liberia is one of is the agent, and met the minimum requirements in pedagogical content knowledge approved by the Ministry of Education for teacher training programs and is awarded this C certificate on the 18th day of July 2024. And those are signed on this beautiful certificate. You can see the logo of the Ministry of Education and that of Teach for Liberia. And we have Alicia and Caesar, Chief Executive Officer, Teach for Liberia. Honorable Clifford Poland, Assistant Minister of Teacher Education, Department of Instruction. Then we also have here Honorable Evans Amafore, Senior Deputy Minister for Instruction, Department of Instruction, Ministry of Education, Republic of Liberia. So we now call on Madam Bara to please come forward and she will see our certificate.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much. Congratulations for the honor. So we call on.
Since we're such a small group, please, we would like to take a different picture with the background. If you don't mind us kind of navigating that. Can we please have the opportunity with the acting minister? You're going to go up and take your picture. We can actually do it. You put it after, actually.
Yeah, go stand.
You just stand there.
Yeah, just in the water.
Fill it, come back. Fill it.
So we go on Daniel B.T. Da. Together for.
Thank you so much for your hard work. Congratulations.
We call on Solomon B. Davis. Please come up. So we call on Bagani Tukle.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. So the next person, our guest speaker, will call on some of them, and please go ahead. Thank you.
Rosetta L. Samir Kepa. Peter B.L. Kabia.
Mettez un fait.
Hawa M. Amara.
So we call Kimi B. Russell. So we call the last honoree Sarah Bandi.
Congratulations. Congratulations so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think we are not going for the pictures. Thank you. Support these people and let's support education for a better future and a better country. Thank you so much.
Please, let's take 1 minute for pictures and then we'll come back to the program. 1 minute for them for pictures and the program.
So guys, if you are following us, we are right here at the YMCA building where in Teachful Liberia is having hotel.
Download your favorite song as original. Download your favorite song as original is
So much. Thank you for your patience. Please, our guys and our junior fellows, we have a few more steps. We're almost done. So actually, ma'am, you might want to give your junior fellow to our forward to alumni in the room. You are the next person up to speak. We are at the part of our program where we are going to be giving thanks. Thanks to our staff, thanks to our Teach for Liberia family. And so I'm going to be calling up, I'll take a moment because I do appreciate that a lot of people give me thanks today, but I'll take a moment and give thanks to the Teach for Liberia team. The Teach for, when I took over in March of 2022, I had only one staff to restart this program. So I'm going to call you up. Our logistics and placement coordinator, Mr. Fitiku Fumba. Is my right hand. Police parents. So I just want to take a moment for this, and there will be other people giving me thanks in a moment. But when I get credit, the truth of it is there was just he and I in that office restarting in March of 2022. And then we were lucky within a few weeks, we had two interns that joined us, and they've since moved on. And in their place, we have two cohort 2 alumni who have joined us. So I'm going to call up Alexander Mampet Gonda from cohort 2. And Mr. Nimba, Mr. Nimba, please come on up. And also I'm going to call Mr. Gaje Emmanuel Jr. to just volunteering or internship or monitoring evaluation, we're gonna call. Now, we have one last member of our team who actually left and was furloughed and then came back and joined us. And the truth of it is, he drives us crazy. No, I'm just kidding. The truth of it is, we wouldn't be here today actually without Kepa Hudu Swingme. Kepa Hudu Swingme. Kepa Hudu Swingme is our lead teacher. He has over 30 years of educational experience. And he, in fact, is the lead when it comes to training and support of our fellows out in the field the last 2 years. So just to go again, we have logistics and placement, Mr. Fumba. Mr. Ganda does training and support. He is the assistant teacher and he's a alumni. He graduated our program. We have Gaja Emeo Junior who does monitoring and evaluation with me, and he is also a forward to alumni. And Keba Hudu Swingbe, our past president of Chief Swingbe. So let's give him a round of applause for these people. I wouldn't be able to function without him. So I'm going to ask you to sit down, and I'm going to come somebody really talking about police. So guys, I'm going to call up Mrs. Mrs. Rosetta Sami Yepa. So, but her mini fellow just had to make her in the room. So I'm actually going to call up next Bongale M. Ducle. And Daniel B. Tisa. They are going to start with the certificate of thanks. Thank you so much. Please come on over.
Okay, so today we would like to appreciate a few of the staff at Teachable Liberia. We appreciate every one of them, but we would like to appreciate them in the presence of everybody. First of all, we would like to call upon Mr. Lawrence F. Arokomba. Maybe I will be, no, I'm kind of the update. No, that makes it your boy, or Kevita, those who are doing good number. I'm just but they are responsible for the money. So we love to appreciate it. I don't know why I'm putting there. If you are a teacher today, it's because of Mr. Pampu. So now today, we don't get to appreciate his name. For the past 2 years, he has impacted us, trained us, coached us, monitor our progress at our school. So those are those who have to do at this thing. I'm going to say, thank you very much for the impact you have made in our lives for the past 2 years. Okay. So, as much as we have appreciated our donors or logistic coordinator, we appreciated our coach, we also love to appreciate the Ministry of Education, Bureau of Teachers Education. Because when these people, they will just give a piece of paper. So we want to tell them thank you. I can remember the last day at my school, I present have visited for the director. So that to show how serious these people are when it comes to education in Liberia. So we want to say thank you very much. Last but not least, we would love to appreciate our guest speaker in person of Principal Azikiu Chewe. We want to say thank you for taking upon your busy time to be here, for giving us your time for bodybuilding us, and every other thing that you have done for the Liberia education sector so far. Thank you. At this time, I would love to call upon Kenny P. Russell and Kevin Baha for the presentation of gifts. Now, these are watching us, they pay us for 2 solid years. You now have no leadership in the vision in this country that will train and pay you at the same time. But these people train us and they pay us. So, in as much as we are leaving, we want to give them something to remember us by. The first person we love to call is, we got a little gift for our coach. With the same way. It's not more. We know that if you take it on your first or in pocket, when you see it, you see that 4 3 giving this. So thank you very much for your time. Now, we want to appreciate our CEO. Jesus. For everyone, you don't know what to do. Because we have had over 2 weeks. But personally, we have over 2 weeks. And trust me when I say it is exhausting. This woman is a workaholic. You need a car, I'll see a rabbit, I'll see a computer. And she's working. Yes, we don't have money. She'll be calling patient and what things are hard for you. She's not the kind of person that will discourage you. Like, he has money, like, if his money is not available, she will encourage you, she will say something nice, she will say, I know things are hard, but you know what, Daniel? And that's what I'm talking about, and then she did in the meantime. So, if you want someone like this, I tell you for free, you got to take up Alicia Caesar's education, or the education spaces that maybe the kind of impact that she is making. Just every case in Liberia with access to quality education, irrespective of their social economic background. So because of that, we want to give her who brought this flag. This flag is a representation of our time with God. We want to say thank you. We want to thank you for being a part of our professional journey. Your effort and dedication did not go unnoticed. Thank you very much. Again, Madam Alicia Caesar, we want to appreciate you for everything that you have done for us to make us who we are. There is something unique about our CEO, and I'm going to say it clearly. Back in 2022, our CEO took a one-way ticket from the United States of America and flew back home to come and contribute to the growth and development of Liberia. Fortunately for us, she came and took over a dying organization, which is still called Liberia. Make it better, and today we are where we are. And that was based on her commitment, determination, and love for the nation. Today, cohort 3 is graduating. We have another cohort 4 being assigned, and then another recruitment for cohort 5 is ongoing. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, but this is just a little one. What we are going to be doing in our very community, the impact is what we believe you will appreciate more. Thank you very much.
So we are almost at the close of our program. I want to say just quickly, as I stated, actually I came home in 2021, but I did, within a few months, have the opportunity to take over Teach for Liberia, and with this amazing team. And so cohort 3 is actually, even though cohort 2 was in their graduating year, and I got to engage with them, cohort 3 is the first cohort mindful, meaning that I recruited with the team, went through the interviews with them, and have now worked with them from day one for the last 2 years. And so they will always hold a special place. And the time that I gave is absolutely worthwhile. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. And because they kept mentioning, they all been paid. They know I don't go. Because she called me when we broke. Yeah, what's going on? People don't tell anybody. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to you all. And I'm going to call up a dynamic teacher, an amazing teacher. And it's so funny because we had this opportunity to see Mrs. Peterlin be empowered. We had the founder of Teach for All, the network. We are part of a network, even though we are Liberian NGO. And there she was teaching equal numbers to her staff. And our mini fellow that she recently had just started crying, and I was so proud of Peterlin. She didn't break a sweat. Peterlin, she put in 2 + 2 on the chalkboard. Then our baby started crying. She just went over, picked him up, put him in, and she had already started maneuvering. She put him in his holder, and she kept going, and she never broke a sweat. And she actually, I think, it was in that moment that I just knew, I really knew, I felt in my heart like, this just, I know that with the right leaders and the right people given opportunity to develop themselves and then develop our country and our communities, our students, then our country has a change. And so that's what Cohort 3 really did. They made it clear that if you pour in, give your time, that you can see real results. And I'm so proud of you. And so, Mrs. Kabir, please come up and do our closing remarks. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. Hello, our graduating class. Who's speaking? Is everybody speaking? Okay, so we want to say a very big thank you to our parents and our families who were very supportive in the process of getting us here today, including our husbands. We also want to say a very big thank you to the Ministry of Education because they have been very supportive in helping us to reach this far. We want to say a very special thank you to our team and our volunteer who is always there with us whenever she's in a portrait. Ms. Hannah, we say thank you so much for being available. We say thank you to our alumni who are present today. We say we appreciate your presence here. And we also say thank you to our volunteer alumni who are working with Teach for Liberia. Thank you so much, Brother Ellis and team. We say you have been there for us sometime. When we are doing a one-on-one at certain point, we say never jump. You know, he had to go up now and call to make sure we are here. Now, our own dad, Sunday, Mr. Professionalism. Yeah, so we got children, police clearance also because there was a story that we needed police clearance. Teach for Liberia wanted to work with people who are well and who have good standing with the community and the country. So we say thank you that you make sure we have our police clearance. We say thank you to our hard-working AA, our CEO. We say thank you so much. Sometimes she said, you have to have the country at heart, be creative. I said, be creative. Even if you don't have the materials, use your own posters, be creative. We say thank you for the motivation. And lastly, to our colleagues, we say we made it. We say thank you, Cohort 3 Fellow. It is by the grace of God we are here. We started as non-fellows and we are completing as non-fellows. It is by the grace. We say thank you for all of you who took up your time to be here today.
So guys, if you are following us, any moment from now, we will be shutting down this.
Just really quickly, hello. We are finishing, but I I have there 3 individuals. As I mentioned to you all, if you saw the C certificates or primary school certificates were given to our 9 fellows. On Saturday, not only did they not have only completed the 2-year fellowship, but on Saturday, they took the primary school exam to be qualified teachers. That's what the certificates were for. As Mr. Say handed out, all 9 sat for this. What I was asked, Peter handed me the mic because she said she wants to know the deuce. They want to know the 3 highest scores. So there are 3, I'm not going to say the scores, but we were highly impressed. Our average for the 9 fellows was over 88, just over 88%. Because our deuce, which we're not surprised actually, Mr. Bambani. I'm not going to tell them. I have a little small thing for the 3 people who got the highest score. So I will make sure they get something after today. We have 2 others that did exceptionally well. Honestly, there were 4. Because that means they got over, when I say exceptionally well, over 90%. Mr. Mokap Dule got a 96 out of 190. So our next was Mr. Daniel B.T. Da, Mr. Our next is Miss Howard. The 90s, Miss Peter Lynn, I will also got the 90s. But can I tell you something? Whether you got, you passed, and you did excellent, and you did excellent for 2 years in class, let's look at it. On average, each and every one of you worked with 70 students or more per school year, and you did community work. You work with their families, your administration, and you help to develop community even further. So I'm just proud of you. Congratulations, and the best part of today is lunch is ready.
So guys, we want to say thank you for following Liberia TV Network. This is how we will say goodbye to this program. Today, Teach for Liberia guy plays out 9 fellows who actually is educator in Liberia. Thank you so much. I'm Francis Kiddy for coming to your live. I want you to be the